Well, if you thought that Justin Jefferson was going to play this Monday night against the Chicago Bears, you might want to think again because as these reports are slowly coming out, it seems as if Justin Jefferson is going to miss yet another football game for the Minnesota Vikings. Remember, he suffered that hamstring injury against the Kansas City Chiefs just, 5 weeks ago or something like that. He was activated, or his practice window was activated. Now we're just waiting for them to activate him to the active 53-man roster, which has to be done basically a little bit after Monday night's game. So as of right now, it seems very unlikely that Justin Jefferson is going to play, and that's because his hamstring might not be 100%, and also the Vikings want to make sure that Jefferson doesn't re-aggravate that hamstring injury in any way. And the reason I see this or say that it's unlikely is because CBS reported it, and there's some talks around the organization. We'll go over to Kevin Seifert's tweet where he basically took a quote from Justin Jefferson and kind of the outlook on the injury and when he expects to play, and it doesn't seem likely that he plays this Monday night. So what did CBS had to say? They said Justin Jefferson was a major part of practice for the Vikings on Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving, and the star receiver is getting closer to returning from a hamstring injury, Coach Kevin O'Connell told reporters this week. But Jefferson is still expected to miss a seventh straight game with Minnesota, or when Minnesota hosts the Bears on Monday night, according to The Athletic. Now, if Jefferson doesn't suit up against the Bears, the Vikings figure to lean on reserves KJ Osborne and Brandon Powell behind rookie wide receiver Jordan Addison out wide, with tight end TJ Hawkinson remaining a top target. Even though he's a little bit banged up, he's still the top target for Josh Dobbs. It's going to be real interesting to see how the offense looks with Justin Jefferson in there and how Dobbs kind of, see if they have that some type of chemistry built up on a short notice, kind of. I'm sure they've thrown a couple passes here the last couple weeks when Jefferson's in that ramp-up period to really get him to get him to game speed, basically. Now, Minnesota, who's 6-5, is one of the several NFC teams well-positioned to make a run at a wild card spot and the NFC North title. Don't let that fool you. The Bears just lost the Green Bay Packers yesterday on Thanksgiving. Or not the Bears. The Lions just lost to the Packers, on Thanksgiving, which means we're one step closer. If we keep winning and they lose a couple ball games, hey, we could win the NFC North. That's still a very real possibility. And when it didn't even seem like it was in the realm of possibility at the beginning of the year, starting 1-4, everyone wanted to take for Caleb. Now we're in the position to potentially go to the playoffs and win the NFC North. That's a very, very real possibilities. But the Bears, who are 3-8, are fresh off a close defeat to the Lions. It was a close one. It was a good game out of the Bears, but the Lions became victorious. However, the Lions did lose to Green Bay, which we just mentioned. So what did Justin Jefferson tell reporters on his status or about his status? Well, Kevin Seifert on X, or Twitter, the X formerly known as Twitter, dove through this and gave us a little quote where he said, Justin Jefferson said his hamstring recovery is going well and that he has reached top speeds during practice, which is very good news, right? Now, he wasn't ready to say if he thinks he can play Monday night, though. Here's what Jefferson said. If I'm feeling good, I will play. More to come. And then he followed up with a quote tweet. He said, full Jefferson quote on playing Monday. He said, I'm not sure. We'll see. We still have more days to practice and really evaluate everything. We're going to weigh the options correctly, making sure that I'm feeling well and prepared to play a game. And if I'm feeling good, I will play. So if Justin Jefferson goes into Monday Night Football and, let's say it's Saturday, so tomorrow or Sunday even, and he feels like he can go, he's going to be activated and he will play for the Minnesota Vikings. However, I don't think that's going to be the case. It's something I already kind of assumed was going to be the case anyways with Justin. I didn't think he was going to play last week against the Denver Broncos just because why not? Let's give him an extra week. This week going into it, they said we want to make sure Justin Jefferson has basically a full practice where he's 100% or 110% and he looks ready to play in an NFL game, because game speed and practice speed are two different things. You never know what can happen in a game, and we don't want Justin Jefferson to re-aggravate that hamstring injury, because if he does, there's a very good chance that he misses the rest of the season and gets placed on season-ending injured reserve, and that's something we want to stay far away from. So we want to make sure he's 100% healthy, and we don't have a Devin Achane type of situation with the Miami Dolphins where he's now day-to-day because he retweaked that knee that he was on IR for and stuff like that. So Justin says, look, if I feel good, if I feel like I can play in a game, I will play Monday night. However, that might not be the case. Expect Justin Jefferson to miss this week and then come back after the bye week, which this week we have the Bears on Monday night. Then we go into that bye week, and then we have the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. And Justin most likely 100% is going to play against the Raiders. Right now, his status for the Chicago Bears seems unlikely that he will play. So you guys let me know your thoughts in that comment section below about Justin Jefferson, and should we put him in this game, or should we just let him rest and save him for after that bye week against the Raiders and the rest of the season? Also, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.